The Michigan Wolverines, a well-known school mostly for football with their 11 championships. Their basketball program hasn't had the same success as their football does. With Michigan only having one championship ever back in 1989 led by Glenn Rice, they have not been able to complete the same success as they did in their previous sport in football. This year, in this NCAA football dynasty, Chris Webber, the brand new coach for the Michigan Wolverines, is going to try to do something that hasn't been done since 1989, and that's going to bring a title to the Michigan Wolverines. Now, the Michigan Wolverines have some really good players in their history, with more recent players being Tim Hardaway Jr., Trey Burke, and Duncan Robinson, and Derek Walton Jr., guys who have recently went to the NBA and had somewhat decent careers. Duncan Robinson is the only one out of those people really who has been more recent. Derek Walton was a couple years, but Duncan Robinson has shown some good flashy signs this year for the Miami Heat of being a quality NBA player. We have other players from previous years as well as Manny Harris and Deshaun Sims, who are actually on this current roster of Michigan right now in 2009. And you have other historic players kind of like Jamal Crawford, a NBA six-man legend, and of course the greatest Michigan basketball player of all time who led Michigan to the championship, Glenn Rice. So now, will Chris Webber, the brand new coach of the Michigan Wolverines here in NCAA Basketball 10, be able to make them champions in the next 5 to 10 years? We'll find out right now. Yo, what's going on, guys? MrEnforcer Sports. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to my new series on my channel. We're going to play some NCAA Basketball 10. And as you've seen from the intro I made, that we're going to pick the Michigan Wolverines. Let's go over to Dynasty mode, new Dynasty, proceed. And let's get our guy down. We're going to go with Chris Webber. This is the second time I tried to record this, so that's why I got that already. But Chris Webber is going to be our coach of the Michigan Wolverines. I'm not going to use Juwan Howard just because he's a coach in real life. And I like to make things a little different than real life all the way. We're going to use the yellows too because I feel like Chris would definitely rock that. Coaching contracts on, new job offers on, without firing in case we do really bad. We'll stop this series. So I don't think so. We'll do half-court offense. I feel like that's the best for this Michigan Wolverine team. Let's say continue. Let's see what they got in store for us. So we are obviously located in Ann Arbor. 5-star team prestige and 5-star school pride. Challenge level is going to be medium. We were 10-22 last year. Hopefully going to do better than we did last year. 10 wins is definitely doable. 5-13 conference record. That's a big yikes. That's awful. Then 0-5 versus 0-8 versus top 25 teams. So they have us ranked in the RPI 170. In our last postseason, we were second round exit. So we're gonna try to do better. No, we did. Dynasty length. We're gonna go up the highest, which is probably 30. Yeah, 30. Simulation injuries on normal. Underclassmen go pro. Yes. Allow transfers. Yes. Custom schedule. And Gamecast slow. Sure. We're going to do 12-minute halves. That's what I did on my offline mode. I picked Rutgers on my offline mode, and it seemed to be pretty decent with the minutes there. Fouls, we're going to keep at 5. And if I get annoyed a lot because it's annoying to have 5, I might end up bumping it up to 6. So just keep that up to date. Everything else rules-wise looks good. Gameplay, we're going to keep varsity. As you know, in my NCAA one, I said, yeah, once we go 8-0 or something like that, I'm going to bump it up to like Heisman. We ain't doing good on that either. So we're going to keep it at varsity for now. And then if I end up doing really good, I will bump it up to all conference. And then if I become a GOAT, all-American. But for now, we're just going to do varsity. What was these? That's just user stats and CPU. Going over to visual, we'll just keep overhead. I might end up changing it if it's not like the way I want it to be. Then we'll keep audio settings the same. So let's begin this dynasty with the Michigan Wolverines. So a bit about this team we'll see in a second. First, let's read this. So congratulations, coach. Your team has been invited to the 2009 EA Sports Maui Invitational Tournament. Tournament tips off this year on 11/23/2009 at the Civic Center in Hawaii. We would be honored to have the Michigan Wolverines participate in this year's tournament. Will you accept our invitation? Yes, we will accept the invitation, 100%. Try to get that clout for us. Try to get a lot of better players. So let's take a look at the ESPNU season preview. So looking ahead, they have us at a B-. Not bad. Our bench is a B- as well. Starters are an A, so our bench kind of lacks a little bit. Our coach is a D just because he's a brand new coach or whatever, you know. We'll see how it goes. Looking at my team preview. So our needs are center and small forward. Our budget is 140 points, which is not a lot. We have 2 scholarships in our pipeline states are Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio. And don't forget Wisconsin as well. So here are our key players. So our point guard, number 3, is Manny Harris. He was a really good player back in the day for Michigan. He ended up going to the NBA, actually, and played for the Cavaliers for a couple years before slowly falling out the league. Our power forward, number 34, is Deshaun Sims. I don't think he made it to the NBA. He was a pretty good power forward for us back in the day as well. And if I remember right, our center was Beasley? I could be wrong, though. So our team rating. So overall, we're an A-. Our starters are an A. Our depth ratings a B. Team offensive rating and defensive rating are both A-. We're currently ranked 22nd, really, in the media poll, and we're unranked in the coaches poll. And our conference prediction is 8 out of 11. I'm pretty sure we had 11. We didn't add Maryland or Rutgers yet back then. So team roster. So here's our team roster here. We got number 32. We got Deshaun Sims. Number 12. Number 31. Manny Harris. These are the overalls. I did take a look already, so if you guys want to pause it and take a look at everything, here it is. I'll go over as well. So these are all the stats for all the starters. That's actually quite a bit. So if you want to go ahead and look at it, pause the video. That's for all the starters. I won't show the bench because they won't be as important unless we get into foul trouble. But I will show a couple things, though. Here are some of our players. We have number 0. He's going to be a pretty good guy coming off the bench as well. Our 6th man. I'm pretty sure he's a pretty good shooter. Yeah. So is number 1. I'm pretty sure number 4 is a good driver. Looking down, and that should be the rest, I believe. So that's everybody for there. Let's go back. Customized schedule. Let's see what they want our schedule to be. Okay, not bad. We'll keep it how it is the first season, and then if I feel like it's too easy, we'll make it harder next year. So we got Loyola, University. I'm pretty sure they were a Cinderella team in real life a few years ago, if I am not mistaken. Then we got Arizona, Northern Texas, Dayton, Tulane, Wake Forest, South Carolina, Western Kentucky, Florida State, Toledo, Southern Miss, Siena. I remember Siena as a Cinderella a little while ago, too. And then we open conference play starting New Year's Day, actually, against my NCAA football team, Illinois. Sorry. I always say that. Games to watch this year, we, of course, got Michigan State at Michigan State. They're ranked number 2. At Dayton, they're number 19. 2 games against Purdue and a game versus Wake Forest. And I always say Ohio State because Michigan, Ohio State. No bigger rivalry in sports. All right, so preseason training. Let's do everything at 20% to start. And then we're gonna go ahead and do shooting up 1. Let's do it like this. So shooting at 25, offense at 30, defense at 25, and then our conditioning is going to be at 20 as well. So let's go ahead. Ooh, almost. That was front backcourt. I gotta do front court. Not as big on shooting for these guys. They all suck at 3-pointers anyway, so no need to do that. Offense though, pass, dribble, offensive rebound. Yes, we want that to be high. Conditioning pretty decent. Defense is the biggest thing for these guys. I want these guys to be really good at defense. About 45. Let's do 40 and let's do offense at 30. And then that's how I like it. Players focus. We're going to do 60-40 rule. So let's do 70-30. So 70% for the starters and 30% for the reserves, aka the bench. And we'll go ahead and accept that. And let's go ahead and go recruiting central. So obviously the pipeline states were Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio. So here's our challenge. So sign a center. Sign away a recruit from a big-time rival. Sign a B defensive rated recruit. Sign a good potential rated recruit as well. So that's kind of what the university wants us to do. Now we're going to try our best to do that. Let's go ahead. I won't go through every single thing on of this. So I'll do some cuts so it's not completely boring. But we'll go through the whole list of the whole top 100 first. So looks like we got, a 5-star shooting guard, Derek Benton. He is a position ranked number 6, and he's 7th in national. And he's the highest interest is in us. So we'll definitely do that. Let's see, got another guy, Ray Brooks, a 4-star center. Position rank 4, national rank 29. Let's do it. And we'll just go down the list. We'll see if we have any more interest from any other guys in the top 100. We got one guy. He's a 13th ranked point guard, 4-star. 80 overall. National-wise, we'll go ahead and get him as well. I got a couple more guys. We got William Vinson. He's a 4-star point guard, 16th position, 88th overall, national-wise. And we also got Lambert Waggerin, maybe. He's a point guard, 5'11". He's number 8 in his position, 57 overall, 4-star. So we'll get him as well. And I'll go through the list of other guys in the pipeline states and we'll see who we got. All right, so looking ahead at our short list, these are all the guys we got. We have 7 remaining, and that's everyone that was actually interested in me. That's going from low to highest. I didn't do anyone very low, so here's a look at everybody. If you guys want to look at it, here they are. So we got Derek Benton. Again, he is a very high-rated guy. He's the highest. Ray Brooks was high as well, excuse me. He is a 4th position ranked as well. We got Ricardo Cage. Found him at the bottom. He's a 5'8" point guard, pretty small. 2-star, 92nd position, 503 national. And here's some other guys if you guys want to take a look at that. I already know everybody, but this is just for you guys. If you guys want to pause, take a look at everything. We got some 1-stars, of course, just because we're not the best at basketball. Michigan's definitely more known for a football school, but we're here to change that. Maybe not this year, but sometime soon. So that's everybody on there. Note that your athletic director will add some additional recruits. How would you like to evaluate? You would like to evaluate. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's see what he thinks about this. Or do I just not? I'm not sure. All right, so start season. Sure you want to start the regular season. Note that you will not be able to return to this menu once it's begun. Yes, we would like to. So, welcome to the start of the NCAA season. All NCAA teams and players are participating in training camp. All right, so we're just going to simulate through it. All right, so after that save, this is the main menu for the Dynasty mode, if you don't know. So we have like the taking the lead, which is on the left side, and you can kind of just scroll through this. It's like national spotlight and stories as well. Talking about Kansas, can the athletic point guard number 4 lead the Jayhawks to the national championship? And you got us at the bottom left, which shows our record and what we're ranked. And then we got our next game and then our previous results. So if we were the next time, let's say we play Siena, and that'd be on our next game. And then our previous game, let's say, would be Loyola. So taking a look, we got also this as well. So toughest places to play. Is Michigan at all anywhere close? I will vouch for North Carolina. That's tough. I'll vouch for Pittsburgh, being when I was with the Rutgers thing. Duke's hard. Louisville's, they're nothing crazy. Syracuse was tough though. But Illinois. Okay, look at them out here. Too bad we can't do that for football yet. We're not top 20 at all. We had Wisconsin. Actually, how many Big Ten teams are here? Let's see. Illinois is 1. And then just Wisconsin. So Michigan State's not up there. That's surprising. We already did recruiting already. Bracketology. It's not available until the second month of the season. Okay. Conference standings. Again, they're going to have us all the way towards the bottom. Yep, at number 10 for now. So yeah, this looks like everything. I think that's everything until we can start our game maybe. Here's our calendar. Taking a look here, we got a pretty decent month. I always liked the way they did the tickets, so they show like an actual ticket to vote. It looked like an actual game. I just thought it was cool to do that. So I forget which is home. Blues home and then Green's away. Okay, so we got a couple home games to start out with. And obviously we got the Maui Invitational. and a whole bunch of things. Preseason tournaments. Could we see the Maui? Here we are. So yeah, so we'll play Dayton first, and then we'll check in after that later on. I don't want to do anything with simulations. A funny simulation story. So I was doing my Rutgers series on my offline, and I was in the Final Four, and I simulated the other game to see who would I play, and I accidentally simulated my game when I lost. So I'm not trusting anything with simulation at all. So yeah, that's looking like just about everything that we can do. I mean, top 25 polls. I mean, that's that. I think what they have is 22nd, they said. Yeah, so. All right, guys. Well, that's everything for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys against Loyola coming up here in a couple days here once I do publish this more. I kind of want to do these series every couple days. I'm not going to do it every day. Just every couple days, maybe a game or two per video. Well, let me know what you guys think down below in the description. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe as well if you're new. Hit the like button as well. Turn that post notifications on. Let you know every time I do upload a video. And go ahead and follow my other channels in the link in the description down below. I do other types of games on the other channels as well. So if you want to see my face more, go ahead, subscribe. I'll be more face-wise on the other channels. Not as much on here because, I mean, a commentary, and I do commentary, voiceover over the actual game. So, without further ado, I'll catch y'all later, man. Deuces!